Welcome back. The recession in Nigeria is causing businesses to find better ways and opportunities of cutting costs, especially in the areas of paying salaries. This, analysts say, has affected a lot of less skilled workers, which has created a need to look at other ways of being gainfully employed. Now, a survey carried out by a group known as Supporting Women in Information Technology, based in Canada, shows that women tend to believe that they lack the skills needed to be successful in the field of computing. Instead of growing numbers of teenage girls using computers and the internet at a rate similar to their male peers, they are less likely to consider a technology-related career or plan on taking post-secondary technology classes. Founder, Pinkett Initiative, Abiola Ilukbeju, joins us on the show to discuss how software development skills can help empower females who are unemployed. You're welcome to the program, Abiola.
Thank you.
Now, how will you rate the level of computer literacy for women?
Well, computer literacy is increasing generally, so also internet penetration. But when we talk about the women, we see that is relatively low. And this is as a result of several factors. For example, so many digital scams that we have witnessed, that we have heard about, have to do with women falling victims. So, and it's as a result of their illiteracy in this field that is making them prey to
So do you think there's been great progress in this field, and what can be done to continue boosting the numbers of women that are involved in computing?
Well, I would say we are trying, corporate organizations and the government are trying their best, but we still have a lot to be done. The reason why we have fewer number of women participating in IT is not far-fetched, and the major factor is because of the information that is predisposed to them. The female folk have seen the field as a field for the male, and we can do, basically I would recommend 3 strategies for boosting their participation. And the first one is building a community of women that are practicing the IT profession. When we have women who are doing the same thing, they come together to encourage one another. They provide resources to each other, they provide advice, so that the journey can be made much more easier for the people that are just coming into the field. Another strategy by which you can boost female participation is celebrating and creating visibility for women that are breaking grounds in this field. Because these women will eventually act as role models to the upcoming generation. So when a woman, as a lady for example, if I know that there are other women around me that are doing what I'm doing, then I feel a level of comfort. Then another strategy to boost women participation is through training. And these are the strategies that most empowerment programs put into consideration when they are designing their programs. And this training should not stop to just technical trainings. It should include non-technical trainings that will make them to attend to their demanding lifestyles and at the same time be very good in their professional practice.
Now, Abiola, the urban communities have more opportunities than their rural counterparts who barely have little or no access to training programs. How can this gap be reduced?
Well, we have been saying that training program exposes people to opportunities or to the practice of IT profession. But I would say the basic thing is not training per se, because there are some other things that we need to take care of before we can introduce training. For example, if you compare the people in the urban area with the people in the rural area, there are so many things that are lacking. The infrastructure is a very important thing that needs to be looked into. The women in the urban area, they have less access to the internet. Even if internet is available in their community, how affordable is it compared to the women in the urban centers? So before we start to introduce training to people in the urban area, we need to address the problem of infrastructure, then the basic education, because before anybody can be very good in computer literacy, the person needs a basic knowledge of education. So we need to fix the education system in the rural area. Then we ensure that the infrastructure are well in place. Then we can begin to introduce training to them. So and this is very essential.
Okay, so Abiola, what's your advice to young ladies who are scared of venturing into the field of information technology?
Well, I would say my advice is for them to listen more to positive stories, to stories that can boost their confidence in the role. We are shaped by the information we consume. If these young ladies know that there are several women, there are thousands of women out there in the world that are practicing the field, I believe they won't be as scared as they are. For example, there's a conference, Grace Upper Conference, is said to be the largest gathering of women computer scientists in the world. I had the opportunity of attending this conference last year in Texas, and we had more than 12,000 women in attendance. So all the speakers were women, and during the exhibition time, you will be surprised at different ideas and products that are being exhibited. And these are products in inventions that are developed by women. So if our girls can have access to such information, they will be less scared. So as a young lady out there, as a young girl, you are interested in going into IT, be rest assured, IT is not just for the male folk. There are a lot of women out there that are practicing it. So, and they are not just practicing it, they are breaking grounds. Like now, Margaret Hamilton, she was a software engineer in the 1990s, and she was one of the people that developed the program that enabled people to travel to the moon. We also have a lot of them. We have Sheryl Sandberg of Facebook. It was when she moved to Facebook that Facebook began to be a company that is focused on profits. So not only her, we have Intel. The MD of Intel is a lady, and the company is doing wonderfully well. So don't be scared. The IT field is open to all, and we need to. The world is being driven by IT these days. If we don't participate in IT, then we are leaving out. We are losing out.
All right, so Abiola. All right, Abiola. Thank you so much for joining us on Network Africa. Well, that's it on Network Africa. Thank you so much for watching. I'm Jamie Tokwe Fagbemi.